Danielle Hoyle was 27 years old, and she worked at FedEx. That's where she met the defendant, a meeting that would change the course of her life and so many others forever. They had a brief sexual relationship, and Danielle got pregnant with Kennedy. The defendant then started dating another woman, Artesia Stewart. She also worked at FedEx. To the defendant, she was the perfect woman. He wanted to be with Artesia, and he'd do anything to keep her. Late the night of January 30th of 2022, the defendant received word that Danielle was in labor at Regional 1. He went to the hospital, and during those late night hours and early morning hours, he was texting Artesia. Their relationship had been on the rocks for a while. Artesia didn't want to deal with another child or another baby mama in the mix. And so they were going back and forth. Artesia was talking about ending things, breaking up, and the defendant was trying to convince her to stick with the relationship. In the midst of these text messages, in the wee hours of January 31st, 2022, baby Kennedy Caitlin Hoyle, was born. Later that morning, the defendant met up with Artesia at Mud Island by the river to talk about the relationship. Fast forward to February 1st of 2022. Danielle's released from the hospital with her precious newborn daughter, Kennedy. Danielle left that night in her Chevy Cruze. She had Kennedy in her car seat in the back seat, and she was going to meet the defendant. Somehow, the defendant convinced Danielle to drive down Sedgwick Road where it meets Levi, a desolate, deserted, dark road. Danielle pulled to the side of the road, parked the wrong way. The defendant exited his vehicle, opened the passenger door, and fired 5 shots into Danielle's car, striking her in the face and the head. He dragged her body from the car, leaving her face down in a ditch, so dark that all that could be seen were Danielle's bright pink shoes. He took Kennedy in her car seat from Danielle's car, put her in his Chevy Malibu, and drove away from the scene, leaving Danielle face down, blood gushing from her head in the muddy rainwater. Got back in the Chevy Malibu. Kennedy was still in the car, not even 2 days old. He had one more problem to take care of. He took Kennedy from her car seat, grabbed her by the leg, and threw her into the cold, dark water.